WEF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Bold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of innovation, just passing the team over here might finish out bright future, we can't vanish. It's E25 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more rivers, reactions, fan cams, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
Yes guys, Eagle-Eyed Football here, and we are back for another match day vlog, or an away match vlog. And as Chairman nearly gets splashed by the car with a massive puddle behind him, we'll try and keep this brief. Today is the only day I will ever take the coach, and I'll let you know that now, because I will not take the coach for any other game. But for Brighton, I have to do it today. Only reason why is because after the game, they'll keep you in for an hour. However, if you're on the coach, they'll police escort you straight out. So I think last year, when we did it, I think that the coach actually made it back here before Dan even left Brighton. So looking at it from a time perspective, I think it's a no-brainer. But game today, big one. Both teams really need something today. We've got a whole load of new signings and also a whole load of players back. Kamada's back, Wharton's back. I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of those games where both teams need a win, but both teams cannot lose. So I'm going to go early prediction, say it's going to be a draw, 1-1, something like that. Maybe even a 0-0, but I'm going to stick with 1-1 today. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully we can replicate what we did last year. 3-1, should have been 4-0, but it is what it is. And hope you guys enjoy the journey. Up the Palace. So, we are in the away end. It's starting to get a little bit packed now, but the team is out. By the way, I just want to tell, I predicted this bang on the night before. Okay, so in goal and captain, Dean Henderson with Munoz at right back, Richards, Lerma, Lacroix and Mitchell finish out the centre-backs. Wharton Hughes in the middle, Pino, Sarr and Strand Larson at the back. That's probably the best song out here, isn't it? On the bench, you've got Johnson, Benitez, Uche, Klein, Kamada, Canvo, Sosa, Gesson, and Chadi Riyad. Strong team. I think you have to play Lerma instead of one of the kids in Canvo or Riyad today. I think it's just, you need to be strong today. I know Lerma's a bit of a liability at the back, but just having him at the back, a little bit stronger, a little bit more experience, I think it will take us a long way in this game today. Still, even after some alcohol, I'm still thinking 1-1 is a good result for us today. But there is a lot of talk in the Brighton side of it, thinking that if they can get out of it with a point and they're already thinking negatively, then it is what it is. Also, I think that is one of the strongest benches I've seen us in a really long time. I reckon that their manager's seen that the fact that we can't really break down a low block. So, we've got Gesson on the bench as well, so we could actually see Gesson and Pino on the pitch at the same time if we're trying to break it down. And, later on the game, if we are ahead and they are coming at us and pulling out of their high line, then you've got Brendan Johnson to put on and try and go at them even more. So, looking forward to today. Still a little bit nervous. I think both teams are a bit afraid to lose today, but, hopefully we'll get all right. They've got no Guinness here. No Guinness, so you had to do a Moretti. We don't do food reviews, but we'll give the Moretti a 5. It's a bit mid, but £7.40 for a pint, outrageous.
Here at Brighton away, as JC said, no Guinness. Shocking behaviour, Brighton. Come on, sort yourselves out. £7.40 a pint. It tastes better than it did at Forest, to be fair, but still expensive. But I think the team is better expected. I think it's a bit hopeful that Kamada would start, after being off for so long. But I'm happy with the team. I mean, it gives us a bit more strength in depth. Our bench is probably the best bench we've had all season, comfortably. I just hope now we can get a bit of confidence. I mean, I'll be so happy with a point, but but honestly, if we get a win today like we did last year was an incredible day out. I just hope we can do it. Here's Paul from the pub, but not in the pub, in the ground.
Hello everybody, Paul from the pub here. We're still having a few though, don't worry about that.
How's your hat?
Oh, my hat? Fantastic, my hat is fantastic. You know what? Palace destroyed me losing at Macclesfield, absolutely destroyed me. I'm not wearing my colours anymore until I get the faith back. But I've got my favourite hat on, Aston Martin. And if you ever get to drive them, people, they're absolutely fantastic cars, as I drive them all the time. So, you know, I'm very happy wearing my lovely hat. Anyway, back to Palace, back to the Super Eagles. I'm very, I feel very optimistic today after all these lovely signings we've done. So I reckon we will get at least a point, if not more. But up the Palace, and come on you Eagles, and come on you Aston Martins.
They were winning, weren't they? You were like shitting yourself.
No one cares about cricket. No one cares about cricket. I'm not trying to be a wanker, but no one cares, mate. No one cares.
We got two more.
Of the Palace. What's the question? Go on, talk to me. Talk to me.
Score prediction and thoughts on the team. He's a bit of a liability. First time we've ever made it.
Okay. I'm not very confident about today, to be honest. I think even though they're also on a bad run of form, I don't know. Whenever we come here, I feel like we don't do very well, and I feel like this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Score prediction.
You know what? I don't know. Like, okay, here's a bit of insight for you, all of you lot. I think they're on a very bad run of form. We're also on a very bad run of form. So it's one of those ones where it's like, well, you know, whoever scores the goal wins the game. I know it sounds fucking ridiculous, but at the end of the day, the moments of the season come because of these kind of games. Because at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know it sounds fucking ridiculous, but at the end of the day, you can say and be like, oh yeah. We played well for 90 minutes, blah 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 blah, and it's like, you know what? You can get a Benteke style winner. You can get a Benteke style winner in the last like 30 seconds, and then when the Benteke style goals comes in, no one gives a fuck, mate. So actually, it's actually all fucking load of bollocks, because it doesn't actually matter, because people base everything on what happened during the game. We can have a Benteke style winner, and people will love it. People will love it.
How can you compete with that?
Can't. Really pleased with the team. Really pleased with the team. I think on paper, me and JC spoke about it yesterday. It's probably the team I'd have picked. It's a shame Dicey's not playing. Probably not fully fit, but it's fine. I think I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna go Strand Larsen to score, and then I'm gonna go 1-1. I think they'll hit us on. I think they'll probably hit us on the counter. I think we might overplay today. I can see us going 1-0 up, slightly overplaying, hit us there, and I think we'll probably sort of 75 late, hit them on the counter. Saar. I think they'll dominate today. I don't think we're there yet, and we are. Today's not as much as today's the big one. Today's not what we're building for. the new signings have come in, it's too early. We are building for 2, 3, 4 months time Europe. Today isn't the day. We're not there yet. The new players are not integrated. Surprised. I'm a little bit surprised they've come in. I think Gesson will have a big role to play. I can see Gesson coming on having a big role to play. Today's not the day. Today's about building, and we build towards later in the season. But I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. Eagles.
That's a fucking lie.
No,
Eagle Eye Football here, Crystal Palace 0, Brighton 0. And I tell you what, it's one of those games where definitely a rivalry game. The football is awful. We're not putting passes together. Whenever we do, we seem to cut right through them. Same thing for us. Same thing for them when they're going forwards. Whenever they put a few passes together, they cut straight through us. But to be fair, it's an awful game. It's one of those games where both the teams just looking to not lose. We are causing some problems going forwards, but only when we're using our pace. Pino's not really in the game at all. Sar's had a few, I wouldn't say chances, but we just need to shoot more. That's the only problem today. We're getting into good positions, we're not shooting. Strand Larsen's causing a lot of problems for them up front. But other than that, we're not doing an awful lot. It's tidy play passing around from the back, but we're not really going forwards with much intensity today. I think that if we can make a slight change, maybe put on someone like Evan Gesson, maybe put on Brennan Johnson, just change something with one of our 10s, because I don't think it's quite working with Pino today. I just don't think that he's really getting on the ball enough to really cause any damage. There's been some times where him and Larson have linked up, but Pino's passing to where Larson was, and Larson's moving, which is a massive difference to what happens with Mateta. Mateta don't move, so most of Pino's pass would have been good, but he's got to get used to Strand Larson who's actually moving up front. A lot of set pieces today, but we are rubbish at set pieces, so let's see how it goes. To be fair, I think both teams take a draw at the moment. I still take a draw right now, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can make a change. Hopefully Glasgow can see the way forwards, and come on, out of Palace.
half time at the Amex. My God, what a terrible game of football. It's just like the last 15 minutes against Chelsea is just chaos football. Brighton have had more shots than us. They've all been straight at the keeper, mind you. So Sar's been through, and I don't know why he always shoots near post. He needs to change his shooting and go to the far post. But Wall's had a shot. But apart from that, it's just been a midfield battle and nothing else really. So it's hard to say who's on top. I don't think anyone's on top really. But hopefully now we can settle down a bit and try to knock the ball around a bit. I mean, Mitchell's getting some joy on the wings, and we need to feed that as well. But I wonder if I might bring Brennan Johnson playing wide left. I'm not really sure what goes on, but I think Glasgow's probably semi-happy where we kept them at arm's length the whole first half, but we've done nothing ourselves. We need to be a bit more creative, but fingers crossed, and hopefully we can do better second half. At the Palace.
Mad play. Ball inside. Munoz nearly gets it out. Evan Gesson shrugs him off, plays it inside to Sar. Amazing finish. What a goal. 1-0 Palace. Come on. Well, full time. Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 0, and I tell you what, we needed that. We really, really needed that. Second half, I think we were definitely the better team. You know, the big question was stick or twist at half time. You know, we made the gamble, we made some substitutes, and I tell you what, Evan Guessand, you changed the game for us massively. Taking Pino off and putting him on, bit more strength, a bit more confidence on the ball. I think his first 2 touches, he did a nutmeg and ran past someone. I think his physical stature really helped as well. Didn't get bullied. He was pivotal in the goal. I think the goal was just a really well worked goal. I think Strand Larson really well told at the ball. Munoz, you know, the ball could have got out, could have went out, but he threw his body on the line and tried to keep it in. Down the line, Guessand picks up the ball, shrugs off the defender, passes it great inside to Ismail Assar, and you know what, it wasn't a great goal, but he just hit it hard, hit it with pace, and you know, sometimes that's all you got to do, just get it on target, hit it hard, and goalkeeper can't do nothing about it. Really good goal, really good finish, awful game, but you know, we did what we needed to do today, and that's all that mattered. You know, once again, their support is awful. Imagine I'm sitting here watching all the home fans have to get coaches back to Brighton. How awful is that for a home game? You have to get a coach back to the town centre before you can actually go anywhere. But, you know, football in a library. Have you ever seen Brighton win a cup? 1-0 to the cup winners. Great game. You know what, I think after today I would like to see a few more weeks of Guessand getting fit, and then maybe then I'd actually start Evan Guessand, because I think that he's going to be a really pivotal player for us. Reminded me a little bit of Eze. Obviously he's not the quality of Eze, but the confidence on the ball is exactly what we need. Just someone to drive at people, and he broke down their low block. So up the Palace, and 3 points, 32 points, finally got over that 30-point barrier, and hopefully we can start rocketing up that table. Come on, up the Palace.
Back on the coach after a massive 3 points with the run we've been on. I mean, it was a terrible game. Let's have it right. I mean, it was a really awful game. We not many chances, but we came out. We had showed a bit more intensity second half, and we managed to get Assar on the ball a lot more. And I've got to say, scored a good goal. Guessand come on, knocked him about a bit. Played pretty well, actually, to be fair. But yeah, I think in the end we probably deserved to win that. Looking at the stats, we had more shots, more possession in their half, more touches in their box. So I probably deserved to win it. Brighton looked. And they didn't create anything really, to be honest with you. I think that our defence kept Henderson really, really well protected. He didn't have to. Every shot that came to him was straight at him. He didn't have to dive once. You know, his kicking was sound. Everything about our game was really good today. It's one of the games you have to grind out, and we did that. Finally got over the 30-point barrier, and fantastic. 4 points out of Brighton this year. Absolutely brilliant. So come on up the Palace, we can do this.
Who's your man of match today? Mine would be Maxence Lacroix by a landslide.
Oh yeah, he can't. He has to be Maxence. He was incredible. He run the whole back. He organised. He should be our captain. He's a captain on the field. He did everything that captain should do, and he absolutely controlled the back five. Fantastic.
Guys, thank you very much for watching, and 1-0 to the cup winners.